me like a dime, say he had a trade. I ain't even had a father that had to raise a trouble nigga. I was bitter cause my mama late.
Bitches in Cape Town, I'm playing with the money, it's bees my playground. You see the buzz now, Paris a plush town. I'm only been talking about ever since I touched down. When you dress, brother, better save your checks. When you dress, brother, then it's harder on the net. Fresh on Netflix, I'm signing my own checks. You don't wanna stress like the wicked witch or the rest. That's the big crew I am in the club, we all fam. I'm real life bad, you bitches are all glam. Real life haters, double tapping on the gram. Little niggas in my dreams, gotta focus on exams. Don't understand, I'm a real hot top. Rose cold, now we ballet pop. Time calls, I'm back in cocky. 2025 and my album drop. Sticky, sticky, Christian, all up in my 5-5. They don't know when it's on, how we shine. When it comes to our work, keep ballin' with side. Sticky's a major thing, my nigga. She call me daddy, now I'm a father figure, my nigga. I got a baddie, she gon' put a trigger, my nigga. See, monkey belly school to battle he choosing that I'm not in the stools. I got my putting new with comments out. Young dudes, I'm only too young suits. It's coming out, so keeping rules. By the side, it's saying, yeah. I'm not sure what we're doing is plaza. Money, Joe, they been glad. I won't tell us in plaza. How to penny vape, cut this bounce and asthma. I get money to the bars, let them tell us in plaza. If you ain't gon' back me up, then back up slightly. My boys, they back me up. My girls, that's like me. Your boys are dope enough, but not quite like me. I everything you need and more. They don't pass the first time we need to reinforce. Niggas acting like they never even seen the score. Fair enough, then I'll make sure they see the Lord. Touchline, major D's, it's long, it's too easy. Yeah. I ain't trying to catch feelings, I'm trying to catch flights.
Yeah, you're not trying to catch what?
Feelings, I'm trying to catch flights.
That's what you're supposed to be doing.
Period.
You know, karibuni sana to the culture show, and of course it is exactly 44 minutes past the top of the hour. Shout out to everyone live with us on the radio, on the network, everyone with us on YouTube. Hope you guys are doing amazing this wonderful Tuesday afternoon on your end, I guess. Towards afternoon, literally evening on our end. It's a beautiful day, super sunny, quite hot. Don't see me literally wearing this blazer. You think and assume. I'm trying to be very demure.
Demure it is.
In the camera.
Period.
You know, but yes, let us know how you are feeling today. Shmoney, karibu sana.
Thank you so much for having me, Joby.
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Why are you acting like a guest? It's the thank you so much for having me.
I would have to do this.
Like, I know, it's like, what's up, Shmoney?
I could never.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Joby, for always hosting the Tuesday show. I'm feeling good, amazed, energetic. Like today, I'm just in my gangster mood.
Period.
Like today, I feel like I can attack anything that comes. We going.
I feel like just my mood today is just wavy.
Yeah.
But yeah, shout out to
you.
Yeah, shout out to me.
Period.
Yeah.
I wanna thank me for being me.
For being me.
For always achieving.
For coming this far.
For me.
For me.
Period.
You know.
Me all the way.
And that's what's up.
Yeah.
And of course, are you ready for today's reaction time video?
I am super born ready.
Yeah, today we have some amazing videos lined up.
Yeah.
We have some Kenyan women ranting about, of course, our passport bros.
Okay.
We have some Kenyan women or rather African women complaining about African men, Black American men, or the Black people. We also have another woman talking about literally our companies, what they tell you, you know, once you are employed, and say how the system is set up when it comes to you being able to break free and become an entrepreneur. And how I think some of the people say employment is enslavement.
Yeah.
You need to become your own boss. I don't know if you've ever seen that.
I
Some
know
people
that.
say employment. Yeah.
I know
Employment is enslavement.
It is.
You need to become your own
boss.
Yeah. And then we shall talk about also other more videos. Another video I have here of a lady talking about literally how a man will leave you no matter what, or a man will literally do you dust no matter how much he love you, you know. So that's the constant. I think she's just trying to say men are men. I don't know, no matter what.
Men are the B word.
I wanna be alone, man. That's the man I need. I wanna be alone, man.
Alone, man. Listen.
There is a stress sitaki bana. Kataa hiyo.
Mohamed Ali Bada nikusifu God kama nyonde nitebisi feeling iko hangwa join nyonde tukiduduba kizuzuba tukiduduba ale huruma kasabun karia duduba narusha duduba nam hata vikingi hizi ni kingi ramba pesa shilingi hizo ndio nini baba sifa ni nyingi from the beginning out dola kibitri yesu ndo big na give thanks rengwa nisha bendwa hata watu chobongo toche.
Imagine naweza embrace mapanga. I feel like it's really a very nice dance.
It is.
Because ukipata the beat kuna venye tu inaendaga.
You should find me in the bathroom. I'm gonna jishangaa niko like Joby, what are you doing?
I saw her go mapangale. I'm like, Shmoney, is that you?
Me too. I was taking a shower today and then I was listening to my piano and I was like, man, this is not even gonna go. It's just ta.
I know,
ta,
yeah.
ta. Like you can just apply those tingles anywhere.
Shout out to mapangale.
Man,
matopare, literally. Umevaa kofia.
I know, you should give us the matopare. No, supposed to raise your eyebrows.
Wanavanga kofia kwanza hivi. No. You know.
Feeling iko high shetani hata wakipofu watch your tongue when you're talking to me misi maskini talking to me ati wako bafu chafu fast talking to me baba menda mezo.
I used to meet Ekodira's sons every morning coming to work or jioni nikitoka job wakitoka training ya football. He stays in Karen near where I used to stay.
Oh, nice. Shout out to him.
You know omidim pose nagiza masekter leta mabeter Mungu ndiyo sender alituma better kambi mimi utoka mbio weni iteketer Yesu mbele ili mini winner kwa Yesu ni cool utadhani mimi winner Sunday school narudia repeat niamketeka Guevara nikusifu God
karibuni sana. That is Ekodira with the checker
Guevara.
hivyo venye imesemwa. Mimi ningesema guava.
It's Guevara. Whatever it means.
Mapera.
I know.
Guava.
Na mkazubuki mapera. Oh yeah, that's what it means. Guevara ni guava.
Mapera. Yeah, I think that's what it usually means.
I think because he says namsifu Mungu check kwa Guevara like every morning, like very early.
Come on.
Shout out to him.
Yeah, I'm a OG in this shank shit, I think. I can translate some words.
Yeah, I think if you've ever stayed where they share, kuna zenye tu haziwezi kakupita, you can actually
east side
period
till death. Literally, that is a twinkle.
But you know, this is not west. This is south. This is not south.
I don't know. Maybe this.
I don't know if it is. It's not. Maybe it's north. Cause east side is the other side. West side is westy. Also Dago is west side. Ngong Road is west side.
Emba
is east.
Past going to Mombasa Road to Mlolongo.
That's all east. That's all east. And
that's
then
all east?
Yeah.
Mlolongo.
Mlolongo is east, babes. Mlolongo on east side because iko Embakasi. And then we have west side. West side is
so this is north.
I think this might be north. Because also south side ni uko hivyo nini inaitwaje? South side
South
ni
Sea.
Hapana. Si huko. Huko ni east side.
Yeah, oh, still.
Huko ni east yote Mombasa Road yote ni east side.
Okay.
South side ni Dago. Dago penye studio ilikuwa before, that's south side.
Ngong Road.
Yeah, Ngong Road is south side, literally. And then the west side is along Ngong Road now, Westlands, Koju, Lavington and stuff. I think this side might be north, but this is London.
Yeah, they call it the diaspora.
Yeah,
literally.
London.
They call it the diaspora. When you wanna come to the studio, say once you arrive in Nairobi, say take me to diaspora.
Literally.
Yeah, they call it the diaspora right here. They don't call it Rongai or any other term.
Exactly.
Literally. But anyway, karibuni sana once again. Everyone with us on YouTube, everyone with us on YouTube, on the website, everyone with us on the radio. Hope you guys are doing great. Of course, this wonderful evening from our end, it is exactly 8 minutes to 5 p.m. and I hope you guys are enjoying your day so far. So of course, being a reaction day, we want to start I want to start with a very funny video of this lady. I like this Kachile. She's from TikTok. Her name is Brr.
Okay.
I don't know, I think ni Brianna Masijana. I think she's from the east side too.
Okay.
I love her content because she's so natural, effortless. She just does shit like effortlessly. Hadi venye anaongea.
It's just in her.
Asa niwaambie wase.
Oh, I think I know her.
Break.
I know her.
It's just so crazy.
Is it the chick who is married to the good? Okay.
I'm not really sure, but I met her TikTok. That was I think last year but one.
Okay.
She was doing like alikuwa tu na kafiti, so me for like you looking fine. Let me follow you.
Alright.
So I bumped into one of her videos during the weekend when I was just scrolling on TikTok, and it just I don't know if you can relate with maybe the current situations. How are you doing regarding this situation? Because personally, I think I'm still there. Yeah, and I think I just need to change the people around me. So she's talking about literally crashing out. You know, when it comes to crashing out, could be friendship, could be work, could be lots of things. And she says, "Come on, Nico, crash out here." Like she was even laughing. She couldn't even explain it. So let me share it, and then you're gonna give me your side of if you've ever crashed out. What made you crash out? Do you still crash out? And how, if not, how do you control or avoid such kind of situations? So let me share this.
Like,
She's so natural.
huku TikTok nasema ati vile wamechange siku hizi vile walikuwa ma crash out sijui nini guys like I tell you, when I tell you nilikuwa like the mother of crashing out.
The mother of crashing out.
Like guys, naifikiria hadi nasikia tu sijui aje, cause like nikiwaambia vile nilikuwa na crash out, like kitu tu kidogo hivi ungenifanyia ama nisikie tu umeniongelea mali ama unifanyia kitu na react hivi, na create yangu si ati ya create mimi nakutokea akidai
like that's when you know she's from the east, because this is so east behaviors. Like twende tunatokea alisema hakuna sijui Facebook sijui back and forth social media, no tuna cop what you say it on my face. I know
wallahi mimi nilikuwa nakutokea na nakuchapa if you sing this
like if you see her body, she's so petite. Like unachapa nani wewe?
What people? Oh my God!
It's crazy.
I've gotten into an altercation before. Si tunakuambia pole or anything, but guys, I think crashing out iko determined na watu wako around you. Na you just need to kizu. I think like you have to find peace.
I really like that shit.
Like kama una feel watu wako around you ndo wanna bring that side of you, girl, you need to cut them off. Cause it's so nice being at peace with yourself, with everything. Mimi wanatumi kujeniwa show. Jua, guys, I was so sick in the head.
She still looks sick. I know, she still looks sick. Because I always look at her videos like, bro, why don't you get or isn't it? It's still in you.
I feel
if
like
it's in you, it's in you.
I feel like Joby, hata saizi, Mimi, I can say one thing, because me I crash out.
You do? Yeah. Do you still crash out?
I feel like it depends. You don't get that button, because trust me, it's still in it. It's still in me. I'm 100% with myself. Very sincere.
Yeah.
I try, and most of the time I think I like to actually mature, and I like to work demure. Depends on the situation.
Yeah.
Depends
on the situation.
But if you push that button, it's going down. Like really, for real. I feel like you outgrow, you overgrow. You overgrow, unasema sawa. I can really, you learn better.
Yeah.
I believe in Africa point yenye nasema I've learned better, and not everything is violent.
Sure.
You see, there is a way you can conversate. Let's talk. Let me try to be reasonable.
Yeah.
And I feel for me that is growth from the person, and I can relate to that because me, I can't even say the people around me to make me crash out. Because me, I've been crashing out since I was a kid. And it's not the people that have been around me. I remember having a younger sister. And this is why I knew every time I relate, because later in my age I was like, hey man, lakini hizi vitu ulianza when Shmoney. So I think about it and I'm like, think about me at a younger age. This is me Nadoli. So I have a younger sister, D. So my sister is like, she doesn't talk much. Lakini akiongea ni kitu cha kubo. Yule mwenye anambia tu ungenyamaza. Kuna madharau wengine top class, top notch. Like they're quiet, but when they are mad, you'll it's like yeah, it's like I relate it with my mom. Yeah. My mom is like very conservative, but when she's mad, you know she's like, yo, don't piss me off. So my sister, most of the time people used to take advantage of her because she was weakling. You see, so people would take advantage of her, kwa street, watu wanampiga, or even her friends. And she's my younger sister. So most of the time after somebody has taken advantage of her, or maybe I'm in piss off, amechukua sijui pesa yake, sijui amfanya nini, should come to me. And this is me in high school. And hatujashindana na miaka mingi, 2 or 3, right? So she'd come and tell me, amenifanya hivi, and I'd not think twice. Joby, I'd go pop at the place. Yeah, we msee. What's up? And it's crazy. So what she used to do is she would tell her, unajua sister yangu. That's what she'd say. Like, do you know who the fuck my sister is? And if they hear it's me, they know it's trouble. They know I'm going to pop, and my crazy ass is gonna beat your ass up. So what was happening? Even her friends, like her as a crew of friends, wakikuja na mangoris jina na mfanyana nasema, acha tuende tuambie sister yangu. So they'd come to me, even her friends, they'd come to me and tell me, Shmoney, who them and I'd say less. I'm going to handle it. And I pop. Staki kujadi kani relative yangu ama not. So you did this to them, and that's my sister's friend. It's going down. So that's when I knew I'm crazy. Like that. From like, and it's not, because when I look at people around me, like even my family, they're not like, yo, my elder sister is crazier than me. But I don't hang out with her like that. So I can't say it's my environment. I just think it's just like, if it's in you, it's I feel like it's just in me. Literally. Yeah, I feel like it's just in me. So that's like me thinking about when I started crashing out. And then I also think about now later in life. Right? I remember my life in campus. When I look at my life in campus, mi nilikuwa naogopa. Nilikuwa naogopa. Like even in school, you see the way people would actually just try to trigger people. They never, walikuwa sema, oh, them ni cheesy. And I used to have a couple of cheesy friends. Like Coco,
of course. You gotta
they
have
were
it's
like
gotta be the same game.
And it was crazy because we'd chill and then you're like, this nigga, are you trying to play us? Are you trying to... And then we don't even think if you're a man or a woman. We pop.
Him.
Yeah, we pop, you know. So I literally got that a lot when I was in campus, also related to campus. And then now after campus, of course, at work, I've been in a little bit of trouble.
Of course.
I've been in a little bit of trouble here and there, but got me rethinking about, you know, now later in life, because I believe all this is me growing up. I've not become the woman I am right now. So when I look at it later in life, after this cop brought sense into me and told me, Shmoney, you know you are intoxicated, and mostly it happens when I'm intoxicated. Because don't try me. Because me, like,
the energy is always just
like I think like from me when I'm like sober, I can reason well. And even when I'm intoxicated, I can just be calm enough to reason well. But don't try me. Like
don't push the button.
Don't try me, because I even hate when people like just, you want to be touchy. Don't touch me, like I don't know you. You want to talk to me, I'll get violent. You know, just small things will poke me. You know, small things will poke me. So at the end of the day, now when I become like a mature woman, the woman I am today, I feel like there are better ways. Because once I got into like real trouble, and this cop told me, Shmoney, you was high. Okay? If something would have happened, because when you're high, you don't reason. And when that person is also intoxicated, they might have died. What do you do?
And you don't know their health condition.
And you don't know shit about this person, right? And that is what changed my perspective about it. I was like, come to think about it, I might just be thinking, oh, it's fun all through. And then somebody's dead. And then you're facing murder. You see? And then now you don't know what to do. And that got me thinking, hey, you have to rethink about how you actually act. And how you actually... And most of the times, when I am in that space, I just like to be in my... I don't like trouble. I'm just like, if I smell trouble... And shout out, because the people around me, and I think because also I've learned to protect myself as much. I've never had like men to protect me. So the space where I am, where I'm having like masculine men who are like, you girl, chill. Let me handle this as a man. Let me handle this as a man.
Yeah.
Then I'm just like, I shouldn't be like but if it's going down, it's, you know, most of the times I'm like, don't try, because I feel like it's always in there. Don't press the button. But as much as you know how to control it, you're like, this is beyond me. I can't do this anymore. So that's just me sincerely. I know people will talk
literally,
mad.
it's I love,
But that's my sincere opinion about me.
I love a certain quote which says, it's not on me, it's in me.
It's in me.
So it's the same reflecting to her and reflecting to you. Before I give my perspective,
I know your perspective, but yes.
Before I give my perspective, but yeah, like it's not on me, it's in me.
Yeah.
So don't push the button.
Don't push it.
I
Because it's
know
always there.
I can act. It's not like I don't know I can act. Don't test my calmness for my craziness.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna pop out.
Yeah.
For me, do I still crash out anytime, any day, baby? Anytime, any day.
I don't, guys.
I'm always right. You die. Yeah, and if I call her, she's gonna pop. Trust me. If I call Shmoney like, yo, someone is disturbing me and I want you to pop, she's gonna pop.
No
Let me
question
a quick recap of it. There's a time we had a situation and I told Shmoney like, yo, are you pulling up? So and so wanna do so and so.
Yeah.
Shmoney came with her.
A rod.
Oh my god. A whole stick. And I'm not joking, like a stick. No rope, no. A stick, and it was
rod.
It was a really big one.
Rod
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Now like no big, like she came to literally complete the business. But
And you know, I didn't know what was happening.
I know.
I really didn't. I was
was out
just
of the
like,
blues.
Joby's like, hi. Somebody's trying to piss me off. I like, say less. I'm there.
Shmoney was here within 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Like, I'm like, what? For me, I still crash out. I remember my first crash out. Oh my god. It's the same. Pushing my button.
Yeah.
There's a time I really, really hate most. Why? Don't call me where. I really hate it. If you know my
Like
name.
you.
Yeah.
What is you?
You don't call me you. No. Where? So nice. Why? Aggressive.
Yeah.
It's like you're trying to attack me.
Yeah.
Where fanya I'm a west nini. Like don't do that. So I remember it was in high school, my first crash out, and this lady, she was always a very big mouth type of a lady, always talking shit about people, and people just let her be. So she went to the extent like she's literally like damaged my reputation. Despite people knowing who I am, she's trying to damage my reputation. People know how I move, but she's trying to push the button as much as she can. For 3 good years, I've been quiet.
Yeah.
They always say, "Mkiregister KCSE, you can do anything."
Exactly. That was the word.
Yeah, so I said I'm gonna wait till we register KCSE, because if I literally crash out before I register KCSE, and my dad is also another damn mad person, like, I'm not gonna finish high school. I gotta finish high school. I gotta get this certificate and know the way forward. So I remember after us registering at KCSE, we had planned. We had done the exit parties. So not just
I know.
the parties.
After school
Parties of you guys being told bye, So we had a whole party arranged. Tumechanga doze tu. Alafu our school was private, owned by a white person, but we could do like literally so many extra things that most of the schools were not allowed to do. So tumechanga do, tumeita wapishi, we even had some.
Something.
Yeah, something. Like, and that, not only principal.
I
Shout out to
know.
our principal, man. He was such a dope ass person. Paul Mwai. Shout out to him.
Don't call his name, Joby. The TSC might come for him.
Paul Mwai.
Yeah.
Not like, he was a good
Yeah.
principal. So, long story short, so we had planned literally revenge, not just me, but majority of the girls also, who have had enough of this Chile,
Yeah.
of her always talking shit and no one is confronting her. So like today, this particular day of the party, you're gonna know who we are.
Yeah.
You're gonna know who we are. So we had ordered some pills, literally the sleeping pills, the intoxicated sleeping pills.
I think you've told me this.
Yeah, we had ordered some pills, so we were to drug her. Food,
Joby.
and then after
Joby
drugging
has
her
the
food,
worst revenge.
after drugging her food, we were to use some few bottles to, like, you know, her coochie. So
Damn, Joby.
yeah,
You did that.
we didn't. So that's our plan. Like we bought the pills, so we're waiting for the day. Like we're not talking without. We have the pills. So we're waiting for the day of the party. So I don't know who amongst our group was our friend, was part of the revenge, backed out. I think she got scared because we were really serious.
Yeah.
We have the pills,
Oh
we have
my God,
everything.
that's
So I think she
worse.
got scared and she backed out and went to tell the Chile, told her, so and so they are planning this and this and you.
Shit.
So the day my crew, not just signed,
Yeah.
we're already registered for the KCSE. So of course also coming to school is optional somehow,
Yeah.
because also towards literally the exams. So there is kuna hizo
exactly.
periods watu wanajitayarisha exam, kuna wenye wanakuja shule, kuna wenye wanakuja, alafu it's a day school. It's not a boarding.
Yeah.
So that day my crew has not come to school. One thing I never did is I didn't like missing school, no cap. I'd literally skip classes, but I couldn't skip school.
Okay.
Shmoney, kitu funny.
Yeah.
I'd rather not be at home, but be
Yeah.
at school.
Yeah.
Because home is toxic already. So I'd rather be somewhere, hata kama I'm not gonna be in the class, I'm still there.
Yeah.
At least kuna watu wananiogopa, kuna watu
Yeah.
wananipenda, like this
Yeah.
mixture of emotions. So this Chile comes to me. And that day I'm alone. My crew is not
Yeah.
there. But the only crew amongst me I have is the head boy, and I think was another Chile, I can't remember. Shout to Karedi. Na Karedi. She was a part of the Now the Revenge crew. She was the only one at school. Pia hapa na mishule sana. So Macarena comes and tells me, that's her name, Macarena.
Oh, Macarena.
I know, so that's why I'm mentioning that because I can't mention her real name.
Yeah.
So she comes tells me, why? She's using the way.
With
That's
the
the,
way
that's
why?
the approach,
Yeah.
yeah. Why? Nimesikia umenipangia revenge.
Yeah.
Revenge ya nini? Nasikia mmepanga kuniekea matembe na machupa sijui nini nini. Niko like, see wait baby girl, be patient for the day. What's up? Like, why don't
That's what you told
Yeah,
her.
that's what I told her.
Yeah.
Like for me I was really calm. But so until I realized the term where is really actually raising my anger.
Exactly.
Because the way she came at me, well, I'm like, nah, that is so wrong of you.
Yeah.
So she's like, I'm like, when go just your event, siku ya party,
Yeah.
you see if things are gonna happen. Mbona uko na pupa? So she left. But something in me is like, nah, Joby, you gonna allow someone call you where?
You can't.
Hey, that was my first fight, I think. That was the first time of me crashing out because of someone saying something I didn't like, how they approached me. Then I think the second, I can't remember the second one, the third one, of course, I've also had same altercations with men and all that. I feel like for me also comes with that touching. I've
Yeah.
seen that. I get really provoked a lot if you touch me.
Yeah.
Don't. And then I hate it if you are in denial. You remember
Yeah.
the kind of incident we were in the other time?
Yeah.
And then also that, because what really pissed me off to react is because you're in denial. Just say, yeah, you're sorry. Let
Exactly.
it go.
Accountability.
Yeah, you're intoxicated, you did a mistake, and that's understandable. But don't try deny something you know.
You know
And
you
really,
did
you're
it.
trying to, it's seen on your face, I can see it on your face. You're trying to brush it off like you didn't do it. I'm gonna punch the
I
shit
crash
out of
out.
you. Exactly.
Yeah.
If me don't know how to,
So how do you handle it nowadays? You still crash out?
I feel like I've not really learned how to handle it right now still.
Yeah.
Because the last time I checked, still recently,
You still crashed out.
I was to control myself, but again it's how they push the button.
Okay.
You know, you're pushing the button of, you know, I'm capable of doing something, but it's like you're trying to see if I can do it.
Okay.
And then if I ask you something and you're trying to make me look dumb, that's the same thing. If I ask you something and you're trying to make me look dumb, hey bro, it's not gonna end
Yeah,
well.
'cause I feel
It's
like-
I hate the dumb part, number one.
Yeah, you want to make me
Yeah,
feel like
you
a
did something and you're trying to make me look dumb, and I'm
Exactly.
not. So I'm gonna,
Yeah.
it's gonna be bad.
So I feel like personally, I give grace. I give grace to when I can't.
Okay.
I give grace until I can't anymore. Like, I am a person who studies. That is me. I love to study, and I will assume first, second, third. I can even assume fourth, fifth. But when it's there, it's fire.
I feel
Like,
like for me,
it's not. It's blowing.
You give a
dropping.
warning.
No, I will.
You
I
don't
will
give a
tell
warning.
you.
I give
And
a
I
warning
give graces.
personally.
I give graces. Like, I can give even 5 times. You might. I'll be like, nah. Let me. Nah, that didn't happen, right? And then I have to confirm and confirm and confirm.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be nice. You will never even know that I feel some type of way. But ikifika your point and I'm just like, no, it's fire. Like, it's blazing and you're burning the whole environment.
Yeah.
And it becomes a problem
Yeah.
for me. So that's why I always say, most of the time, once I already know that this is not really where I would, a place where I want to be, somebody I want to be associated with, or something, or let me say like a situation, I just back out. I'm just like, nah, I have to look at it from a different perspective. And it helps me assume a lot of things. It helps me like avoid situations where I now have to break. Because when I break, personally when I break is bad, because the next morning I might not be remembering it, but I know it was bad. It was really, like it might be bad going to jail. So I don't want that type of situation.
For me, I feel like right now, I'm looking forward to literally handle things kind of different, being honest.
Yeah.
If I try to look at my last really crash out, I didn't like it, being honest, personally. And then to the person I really crashed out to, I didn't expect things to happen that way. And then I'm just like, I felt bad, literally.
Later.
I felt bad because if I look at the friendship or the relationship we've had, I'm like, this is not how things are supposed to be ending up, you know?
Yeah.
But it's the fact that you're trying to make me look dumb.
You
know?
pressed that
you're
button.
pushing my button, and I've been constantly asking you about the situation, but you've been lying to my face. Now it's on my face, you still want to lie to my face, you know? So I'm looking forward to literally try handle things differently,
but you know
it doesn't mean I'm changing for your bullshit. I'm gonna address bullshit. I'm gonna call out your bullshit, because people always expect, Shmoney, when you say, oh, you know, now I'm not gonna be crashing out, I'm gonna try to see situations different, now they'll take, oh, I can do anything I want, because Shmoney is trying to be a different person.
It doesn't mean if you are going to actually act differently, it doesn't mean that you are actually letting people take advantage of the situation. Let them know who you is at a certain point, but let them never let nobody ever take advantage. And I always say one thing: if you forget who I am, I remind you.
That's it. That's it. I love using that. You forget who I am, I love to remind people.
I love to remind you who I am. So don't come here joking because you see me smiling at you. You see me entertaining some shit. You think you can actually play with my mind or my brain.
Don't do that.
At a certain point, you never know. That's why I'm saying, most of the time, even if you don't know who somebody is, don't actually just react or assume. Most times also, because you might be messing with the worst person ever.
True.
Maybe a cop.
True.
Maybe
That's
a
the same thing.
president.
That's the same thing. I've been looking at it, because again, also in my last situation, what happened to me after my crash out, the action that was fed back to me, sidhani ningekuwa hai, being honest. If any damage happen ingededi that night.
Exactly.
Mimi, not even them. Yeah, because I react PIA, but I never said it. But it's it's just crazy. I looked at it that way first because my life was on the line. And then if I try to look at also even the clothes I had that night, till adi wa leo sijaingara kwa sababu of the damage that was really done. Because like that was my life on the line. I did go extra, but what the how do I say, the reciprocation of it literally could have hurt my life.
Exactly, that's why I'm saying
triggered my own life.
At a certain point you have to sit
and
down.
then I look at it also, I'm like, today is someone I can literally be able to crash out on. Tomorrow, what if it's someone who's gonna crash out on me harder?
Exactly.
You know? So that's why I'm saying I'm looking forward to literally handle things differently. Don't push the button. I feel like right now, what I'm also trying to learn is, and I also agree with her. What she said, literally, the people surrounding you can trigger you. No cap. The people literally who surround you. Because if I try to look at it, most of the times I've crashed out, it's people surrounding me. Like you've triggered something out of me for me to react the way I'm reacting.
But I also think when she's saying the people surrounding you, it means the people you are with are pushing you to violence.
No, really.
Yeah, because when she said the people surrounding you,
because it could be even your own man, Shmoney. Your own man can make you crash out. That's what I'm saying. That when she says people around you, it could be your own man making you crash out on another woman, and now you're looking crazy because you're demanding accountability, Shmoney.
Or maybe your friends have put something in your mind, and your friends are violent. So the only thing you see is everything that happens
should be reacted to violence. True. I agree.
Listen, if you look at even like places I've lived in before, places I've lived in before I came here, was just a lot of violence. You see, and most of times I woke up in the morning and they have blisters and stuff, and I used to ask them what the hell happened. And there was no better option to actually solve issues apart from fights. And it was like fights every day, every week. Like it was just fight. Somebody's injured today, the next week is the other, the next huyu akipona ni huyu. Like it's just something.
I really avoided that. I'm kind of grateful. I avoided that on my teenagers a lot because I faced that a lot. Like no,
you know it's environment. That's what I'm saying. People around you, they always have that,
True.
that and that.
True.
And now when you become fond of it, you
True.
find yourself.
That's true.
And that's why we say some people are products of the environment.
That's true.
For example, if you want to talk to somebody who has lived in that type of environment, you can't talk.
You can't talk to them.
You are trying to tell them, yeah, tunaenda kwao. Yeah, let's go. Let's pull up on a nigga. Let's pull up on a. You know, at the end of the day, also that really matters a lot, and that's why people try to actually diverse and move to spaces where people can actually, or if it's not even environment, move to people who have a mindset of actually. Because at the end of the day, Joby, coming to think about it, violence is not the solution because it has consequences at a certain point.
Yep, it
and
does.
Today might be light, tomorrow it might be murder, because people also start from slapping. People who are in a relationship, they end up killing each other. One party is dead and then you reason, fuck, this person is dead, what am I going to do? So violence is never a solution at any point, and that's why you have to be open-minded to also learn the other side. And I believe for you to actually accept the fact that this is not a solution to everything, you also have to be real to yourself. You say, hey, I've learned, this is not it, let me embrace the other side. Surely not everything can be worked. You see, there are others like disrespect is going down. Like I won't accept disrespect in any way. You see, but if it is things that we can actually communicate, because it doesn't have to be like, hey, it's war the time. It's the things that we can actually talk about and just say, hey, this was not supposed to do this, why don't we figure it out like this? And let's see a change. You see, that can actually work. So we are not promoting violence or anything, but at a certain point, I feel like there are other ways to actually solve it than 24 hours.
True.
Literally.
That is so true. I agree with you. Well, let us know for those, of course, who are listening. Cheki Palma One in the building says, ladies love the energy. Shout out to you, Mr. Palma One, and also see Mr. Black on Fire in the building. He says, don't touch money or Joby.
Oh yeah, mostly when oh my god,
you're gonna get whooped.
Trust me, mostly when I'm like into
when we're intoxicated.
Mostly a man.
Me too.
You want to be so comfortable. I don't know you like that. Don't come to me like that. Don't. If I feel
like in my sober, I'll talk shit. I'm not afraid to confront you, but I'm gonna control myself, of course, from violence. But when it comes to intoxication, and then you're trying to push that button harder, honey, I don't know where the energy comes from. Because I remember the last crush that I really had, I've never seen so much energy from me because of being angry. Like being angry. It's not even like, I was so angry. I'm like, no, don't. Because it had like it took two men to literally like, and they couldn't hold me. It was two men like trying to hold me. I'm like, nah, bruh. It's either I turn against you or you let me go. What's up? You let me go. Okay? You don't want to get hurt. It's not your fault. But yeah, let us know how have you been handling, or how have you handled literally maybe your past crash outs when it comes to relationships, friendships, could be maybe in your workspace, maybe when you're outside, someone steps on your toe and they don't apologize. How do you react to that?
You, what I will not entertain is you thinking I'm a fool. That I would not.
I know.
That I would not.
I'll remind you I'm not.
Literally.
I'll remind you I'm not. But on the next video I want to share, the next video we're reacting to is from a Kenyan lady. I was talking about the passport bros. Now remember there's a time I shared the passport bros video of this lady who actually called out the passport bros in Kenya, claiming that they came to save our economy. They are our saviors, our slave masters, or whatever they were calling themselves. And then he also went ahead and this man called us monkeys.
Yeah, oh, the guy.
Remember,
I remember the
and
guy.
then we've also shared also, of course, another positive side of the passport bros who have, of course, seen value of being in Africa, and they have created and started businesses, and they have been speaking positive
and they've
about
actually
it.
even talked about well about Kenyan
exactly
women.
about the women and all that. And shout out to, of course, also the guest we had yesterday also saw Abim speaking about positive about our culture, about the Kenyan people and all that. Shout out to Musa, that is his name. So the lady right here is actually, of course, calling out the passport bros again for calling us monkeys. Number one, which is a big red flag, because it's crazy when you call your fellow black people when you don't see the resemblance. That is like, yo, which history have you studied? The Ramapithecus, Homopithecus? Is that what you have in your head for you to think we're monkeys? You know, meaning you have the history of the his story. You know what I mean? So here, we're gonna pick the most important points, of course, because some of the things she was talking about to me didn't make sense. Because also, of course, when you talk about baby mamas, we have right now in Africa, many men also have right now. It's become also kind of a culture, you know, wanting to have different baby mamas, you know, like it's become kind of a culture. We've seen Shmoney right now, marriages, if they fail, I can go to another woman, I give birth to them, and then I can also leave in case it doesn't work. A good example is my father, you know.
I'd like to begin by saying I've been waiting.
Let me share also on the network for those who are with us on the network to see.
For this. Let's go. First off, you all black American men barely have the capability to take care of your black women, but you want to come to Kenya, to Africa, and tell African women that you think you're better than the men. You barely know you barely know your background. African men basically come to visit our parents before they marry us. They come with their family, their uncles. They pay something called dowry. Do you even pay dowry? You be having 10 baby mamas. 20 baby mamas.
So I'm gonna shake the first round, then I'm gonna shake the second time as we break it down.
Coming to Kenya to talk, you think Kenyan women like you have your slave master's name as your third name, the slave master that was enslaving your grandparents. That's the last name you're carrying with you, and you wanna come to Kenya where we know our ancestry line and tell our men you're better than them? I don't wanna say Kenyan men are perfect, but Sam, you're a black American man. In the demographic of the internet, you're the men who treat your women the worst. White women with black American men look terrible. Black women with black American men look terrible. Asian women with black American men look terrible. What are you telling us? What are you telling Kenyan women? What, like, you have the audacity to call one of our Kenyan women monkeys. You want to call us monkeys? Let's talk about how your people are killed by the police every fucking day. Let's talk about how the American whites actually keep in the country because they use you to feel better about themselves. Let's talk about how they don't even make makeup for you people. Let's talk about how they don't even make spaces for you people, but you guys force you living in that country. You want to come to my country and tell my people they look like monkeys? You fucking house. Even get me started on the fact that you all have zero male role models. What do you mean? Fahad and whatever is the people you'll listen to for fucking living. We see the podcast held by black men. We have no interest in black men. In case you didn't know, we have no interest in black American men because we have Kenyan men, we have South African men, we have Nigerian men, we have Ghanaian men, we have Ugandan, Tanzania, we have we have every possible upgrade of a fucking black American man. You think
I know. You press
about to land in the head.
You press that. This is the button you don't wanna press.
You don't call your women monkeys.
And then it get violent.
You didn't.
Let me tell you one thing. Half of the women you've dated are probably shiros, and I'm gonna tell you now, they're after your money, sir. That we all know you don't have because you cannot even support yourself to live in the America you come from, but you wanna come here and you can't live in a proper house. You're living in a B&B, sir. In where? Where the fuck are you living? Sir. I don't even get me started on how uneducated Americans are. The whole world knows that you are uneducated and you're black. You're black. You are underprivileged when it comes to education. So you're probably undereducated than the other Americans who are already very uneducated. What the fuck do you think you have to offer to African women? What the fuck do you think you have to offer? You have no principles? You've never seen men basically provide your entire fucking lives because your uncle, your dad left your ass. Your uncle probably wasn't even in the fucking picture. You had no male role model whatsoever. And you wanna come in Africa where men are sat down by their uncles and they're told what to do as you wanna come here and bring your sassy ass, nigger ass, moving ass, black American ass shit here? You make me so hungry. But you're about to learn the hard way. You're about to learn the hard way because utajua Kenya si nyanyako. All you do on this fucking up in our country is post fucking thirst traps in your t-shirt all the time. But we are not interested. Please, our type of men who go outside. You know that? Have you met African men? Have you seen how manly African men are? African men are out there doing the fucking most NGO here on TikTok, making fucking arguments with their women. You must be fucking crazy. African men are not like black American men. They don't stay quiet as their women get fucking harassed. You're about to get the short end of this, and you're not gonna like it. I promise you that. I promise you that.
Girl, all of us are Africans. Number one, there is no African and black American. That is why I want to actually change that.
Okay.
Number one, there's no, listen, if you bring an American man here and he doesn't talk, we'd never know if he's American till the accent.
Until they
we
talk.
Exactly. We are all African men. They were taken from here as slaves. Their great grandparents. So let's get that fact right. So this is a race between a black man and a black woman, which becomes worse because I've always been clear and said this. There are other African, not all, Joby, because we've seen other black American men thinking, or black American women, American black people thinking that they're better than the indigenous African person. We've seen that. Look at the NBAs when South Sudanese were performing or were playing against the NBA championships. There were some that were reacting and we were like, our says you are I'm like, we are all Africans, what do you think? And it was just a one goal. And when you look at from the practice and everything they put, that was a win for the South Africans, for the Southern Sudan basketball players. So at the end of the day, there's a lot. Look at the another example is the passport bro who talked shit, called us monkeys. I believe, and I'm not feeling bad, everything that woman addressed would have gone to that man. He didn't care. But also let us look at it from a perspective of, number one, we are all African men. All of us are African. Also our culture differentiates when it comes to dowry or not. So we are not supposed to actually argue. I think that we've actually argued a lot of times in kids. Some view it as, oh, I'm buying you. But for us, we view it as culture. You can't change that perspective. Exactly, you can't change that perspective. And it's not even like that. I want to see, are you capable of taking care of her?
Exactly.
If you ain't, then boy, bye. It's actually, that's how it's been done. So if you are an American who has gone through slavery, probably that might hit you and say, hey, this is like buying somebody because I'm paying for you. You see, but the way the African view it is kind of different. I'm not going to have an argument about that. So the culture is also different. But it is wrong for you to come and actually downgrade an African woman. And even the fact that you downgrade your own, because even black American women complain. It's not bad. The black African women in America, that's why I don't always like to call it black America. You are a black in America. You are an African in America. Exactly. You see, a black person in America, black woman in America, she would complain. We've seen a lot of them complaining. It's not bad. But I still believe it actually depends on who the person is. Because there are also passport bros who talked really positive about it. We have fans from all over and we've seen the way they appreciate us. Literally. I would never say there's any person from Black on Fire who has ever said, oh, we look like this. We look, oh, we are up. In fact, they say very positive stuff about us. Even if it comes from a very negative, it is actually really positive. So I believe it's individually, depends on who the person is. And literally, I feel like we shouldn't be having racial, because if we are to get, because listen, if they are chased from the U, where do they go? You come back to your motherland, you trace it, and it's open. Joby, the other day we were at a Pan-African event. There was an American guy who was saying, you know, the people just think Pan-Africanism is in Africa. And we even thought about the Americans living there.
And I was like, man, we're doing this.
And that is what we are doing, literally. We're trying to make people understand that we are all one.
We're connected.
There is no black American, and we are all Africans.
I feel
so people don't understand that so much. That becomes a problem.
True.
There's culture difference, but of course this is a war between an African and an African, which becomes worse because an African man is supposed to protect an African woman. So if we have an African man coming to actually abuse an African woman, telling an African woman, you look like
a
shit,
monkey.
you are a monkey, listen, boy, you live in an Airbnb, I own a home, my parents own a home in our indigenous land, not even like that. Listen, you come here with your few changes, your few dollars, and then you get somebody, and then you feel like because you can get 5 shikos, 5 wanjokis, 5 atienos, 5 whoever, chep kolel, and then you feel like you're that person. It doesn't happen like that. Most of them come for your dollars, baby. Get that right. Most of them come for your dollars. When the dollars is gone, if you
have
and
no
the
value.
one and the one that stick Joby are the ones that were real. Because I've also seen American men marry Kenyan women, African women. They settle so well.
Yeah.
So it depends on the person, and that's just on period.
That's the first comment actually I'm reading here. There's a guy, if I give my opinion, who says, I am a black American man living in South Africa. I married a Kotsa woman in the US and we moved to Johannesburg 4.5 years later. 4.5
I know, that's a long time.
4.5 years later, yeah. But he says that they are 26 years married right now, and he lives in peace and humility, and is a math teacher in South Africa.
Yeah, it happens.
So literally I'd start by saying the first comment she made about the where the black American men or the black men in America are not proud of their women, or how they talk shit about their women, or how their women are projected to literally be. And say, of course, that is on purpose, we know. So for personally, of course, understanding both our cultures now, it's on purpose, them trying to destroy the black American woman, to be all that masculine, to be not feminine, of course, to just want to dominate and all that. It's all on purpose to just destroy the black family or the black community, which has been successful, you know, super successful. When it comes to, of course, Africa, not just Kenya, we love new people. I believe that's our culture.
We
embrace new people. Of course, if you come with the, we love saying this personally, and this is me as Joby, and I believe applicable to majority of the women. Being a woman, if you come with the money structure, all you can offer is money. That's all I'm gonna see. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna see, honey. I'm sorry, you're not showing me anything apart from just money. You came trying to say, hey, you know, I'm the passport bro. You know, I got some few dollars. I got rent to pay, honey. I got bills. So give me my money. Literally, you know. So if you come with that notion of assuming I'm an idiot, you're gonna use my body for your dollars, you're very wrong. I'm gonna take your dollars, you're gonna go dry spell and go find another woman to F with.
Period.
Not me though. I'm taking your dollars, that's it. And then third but not least of what she said about our African men. Not all of them are masculine, darling. Of course we have masculine men.
Yeah, we have
right
bozos.
now personally we have, yes, masculine men, but personally if I try to look at the way the society today is, when you talk about the masculinity, it's really there. Shmoney just mentioned it's so hard, and if you find literally a group of men who are willing to show you the masculinity part of them, it's something you're like, hey, this is something I'm not used to as a woman, because majority of the men right now want to be the ladies instead of being the men.
They're the baddies.
You know? Exactly.
I'm a baddie.
What are you getting me? What have you gotten me so far? Your penis? Nothing. There's nothing you've gotten me apart from you showing me out the size of your dick, you know, and trying to show me how good of a you come on. So masculinity comes from start number one, protecting your woman, which is being felt by majority of not just African men, but both men in America and also some in Africa. Not all of them, some. Let's be specific, because those have some douchebags coming from the States, and those are the same type of douchebags because they have already impregnated so many women out there. They can't. They've seen there's nowhere where their masculinity is being appreciated. So they come to Africa calling us monkeys, because if you refuse your few dollars, now you want to become abusive. No. Okay, we are very conservative people. We're very respectable people, you know, and I do believe that love between us and the black Americans should be embraced. You know, we should be able to understand the douchebags, of course, not classify. I love using the term, don't classify or generalize everyone in the same bracket. You know, just because this person is rotten, I'm not rotten.
Because you have also African men who don't protect African women. And they don't care even if you're an African. Yeah, they treat you like shit. Us personally, we've faced African men who like to just be touchy or wanakutusi kwa barabara. That's not masculinity. Yeah, talk you out on roads and stuff and talk shit.
Just because you refuse to say hi.
So for me, that's not masculinity. But also we've had American men who have protected their women and have also protected American women. So at the end of the day, I feel it's perspective and depends. I don't actually even say bad about this woman. That goes for other people. Like the less
for the less
the less masculine American
and less educated.
So it depends, but we can't actually generalize and say, oh, all African men are good, all American. First and foremost is perspective.
I feel like what should be taught, and Keith keeps saying it a couple of times, especially to the black American people, is stop the assumption of African people are really that dumb. Because that assumption is there.
It's crazy because
that assumption is so there.
Boy, travel.
Exactly. That assumption is so there. You want to come to Africa, you want to go to... Just because you went to Uganda and you met 2 dumb women doesn't mean Kenyan women, 2 of them are dumb.
And where do you go?
Alright, exactly.
Come to Nairobi, let's show you how to secure the bag.
That's what I'm telling him. Just because you go to Tanzania, you meet some really soft-ass people, doesn't mean Kenyan women are soft. We're going to keep you in check, honey. So stop the assumption of coming, oh, you know, I'm going to Africa. Women are so feminine. They'll obey everything I say, especially because they hear the American accent. They think, no, you ain't shit. That's what you're gonna tell you. You ain't shit. Let me tell you, the dollar is literally not dollaring right now. So you ain't shit, you know.
Unless your dollar is dollaring.
Let me currency you with some gold. Do you got some gold? Let me show you where the gold at. Maybe here, you know. Come on, I'm the shit as a matter of fact. I'm the one showing you the direction.
Exactly, I'm showing you my space.
Come on.
I'm introducing you to our farmers.
You know.
Yeah, I'm actually telling you this is where you can buy land.
No.
You can actually, you know, I'm showing you.
And I'm showing you the real deal.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna put you on a plan. I'm not gonna put you on a child support
I'm
type
telling
of
you,
shit.
babe, if you need some piece of land, if
I'm
you want
gonna
us to
show you how to
farm,
invest fast
this is where
before we
do.
settle. Like, babe, this is the way of life. I'm not trying to get
Keith
the
is trying
dollars.
to say, Keith is trying to say that was only one moron, guys. No,
They're
I've seen a lot.
They're a couple.
There are a lot of men who have actually talked shit.
Yeah.
That was only from now the NB and it went viral from the South
That's
Sudan.
the only one that was
But
went viral.
we can't actually just say it's only one person.
Sure.
Yes, it's perspective. There are people who think still Africans are dumb. And that's what I'm saying, expose yourself, travel. You know, see what the world is all about. Once
Exposure.
you see, you know, I was watching this video and they were trying to say the perspective of Africa. They're bringing poverty on videos and stuff like that. And then you show them South Africa, the way it looks like, the way it's so modern. You show them Nairobi, you show them Rwanda, and they're like, oh, this is Africa. Yes, baby, welcome to your motherland. This is Africa.
This is where you're born from.
We talk English, we have jets, we are educated, we know our roots, we can show you places, and we are farmers, we are innovative.
We know ourselves.
Get checked, baby.
We know ourselves.
Stop being dumb.
We know ourselves.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like also something that people, I kind of agree sometimes with Keith when he says, I think after South Africa, being honest, Kenya is the second westernized country.
We are.
Second. I'd say second. Literally, very westernized. Because people love, I think most of the people don't also, maybe black Americans, majority or the minority of those who have not been here, like to assume, oh, these people don't know shit. Honey, you know, have you met Kenyan ladies?
Look at me.
Go on the internet. Oh my god, sometimes when I look at our women and I'm like, god damn,
you're Kenyan.
This is Kenyan?
I know.
This is
Sometimes
Kenya.
like, hi, you African.
Are you crazy? Like, this is
like
Kenya?
you've never gotten out of this Africa.
We got bougie, pretty, crazy, and I mean ratchet. And I mean ratchet, we're talking ratchet, like, you know, and also modernized women. Like we have every genre of kind of women you'd need, but our country is really kind of western. So stop playing.
So I've also had like also people saying, you know, And the passport bros, the one that talk positive about Kenyan women,
Yeah.
and you ask them, there was one that I always like, I follow him on TikTok,
Yeah.
he's now doing YouTube and stuff,
Yeah.
talking positively about Kenya.
Yeah.
And there's a video he was even saying, why he would settle in Kenya compared to Tanzania, because he said when he went there was language barrier
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Yeah, English is
And
fluent,
exactly, but he said when you come to
understandable.
Kenya, it's actually very affordable. Number
Yeah.
one, the lingo is not different. Look at me, bro. I can change my accent right now.
And it's Jomo Squid.
Period. And let's get into that American lingo.
Like-
So we can't. It's not far. The language barrier is not so much big of a difference. The people are friendly. They're nice people like me and Joby. We are very nice.
Very
So-
demure.
So guys, welcome to Africa.
Welcome. We are welcoming you.
Karibuni sana.
Yeah, we're gonna show you the ways of investing, but also give me chai.
Show me some dollars.
Give me some dollars. Like, where the money at?
Where
You know,
the-
I'm
give
not
me
just gonna
some
give you
money.
direction without no chai. Like, there's that. We like token of appreciation. We call,
Joby, did you just say we like?
we call it token of
No,
appreciation.
there are some people who fall in love for real.
I mean, I also wanna fall in love
Joby,
like that, but before we fall in
Joby,
love.
please show me some dollars and
See,
then we
that's
can
it.
talk about love.
Exactly.
Girl.
That's it. I'm saying chai. Kwani, what is chai?
Chai is like a corruption, like bribe.
Now transform bribe
To love.
to real. Exactly. Like, why are you not understanding Shmoney? The heck?
I did.
What?
I did.
Yeah,
I did.
go to the comments.
I also see Keith is saying because that's what they were taught, that Africans are stupid. Too bad you have to travel because we ain't no more.
Yep.
And he's also saying, haha, lol, Shmoney. We also have Jen Mosquito in the building. He's saying, good afternoon, good evening.
Hello.
And we also have Keith just saying, exactly 100%. That was a Caribbean Negro, and just like that.
It is insane. But yes, on the last video, shout out to that lady. And of course, going through the comments, it was so crazy. The first comment nimesoma,
Yeah.
and then kuna mwingine alimwambia, wewe nyamaza, tunataka wazungu. Wewe kana hawa wanaume wa Kenya, tumekuachia.
No, me, I'd rather prefer a chocolate
yeah,
man.
in translation, what this other person says is that the lady should keep quiet. That
want white
they
men.
want white men, and they should stay. This lady should stay with the Kenyan men. They don't want them. So of course you can see it's a different also mentality
Yeah,
of
but
people.
there is a
There are
side
those
who
who don't
want
really want even the black American
I
men.
know,
They want
yeah.
the white people.
Yeah, and
Like,
there's also people who just want the African.
Yep.
Indigenous South African.
The melanin in it.
Exactly.
We like that. That
Okay.
is me.
Me, I want some chocolate zaddy.
Mimi, I think
Please.
my type, I'm attracted, I'm really attracted, or I attract, not I am attracted, I attract
What?
light skins.
Oh, okay.
I don't understand why.
Okay.
Yeah, and also maybe if it's chocolate, it's a darker version of you.
Darker, okay.
Literally, that's
Alright.
what I've noticed.
I like me some tall ass chocolate skinny melanin.
Yeah, but I also come to think of it, skin tone doesn't really matter. Okay, so long as it's African. African.
The melanin matters, baby. Please don't come with less melanin.
No, I'm not saying mulattoes. I'm just saying, like, I feel like for me, if I try to look at my dating literally it's light skinned majority or dark skin. If there's a even complexion, it could be maybe having even complexion of me.
Oh, okay.
That's the farthest I've literally
Alright.
seen I could go. But anyway, on the last video of the day, is of this lady, of course, talking about men constantly showing showing women dust. No matter how much he loves you, he's gonna show you dust.
That's the
And if you've
boss.
not invested in yourself, if you're waiting for a man to be the main how do I say, elevator of your life, you're just looking at a man and you're not even married, let me just share as we give our points quickly as we get closer to winding up.
Controversial opinion. Talk money if he talks intimacy at any point in time during your date or relationship, and I'm going to get into why. First off, disclaimer, I don't give a rat's ass any longer about someone saying, well, that sounds like prostitution. Well, that's funny, because let's break down what society does to a woman when she gives it up out of love. It's odd that society tells you to not be materialistic, not do any of these things, right? And somehow you're supposed to fall in love with words and with men and their words. And when you do just that very thing, I don't care if it's 3 dates, I don't care if it's 3 months. Somehow, if he gets the goods and replaces you, leaves you, it becomes the woman's fault because, well, your standards were on the ground. So is it better to be used up, played, traumatized for absolutely free? Or do you get over your trauma faster because you can count up some money? I don't give a shit anymore what anyone says it is called. I would rather women now get money because the reality is he's going to disrespect you either way. First and foremost, when a man looks at you and wants to date you, he wants to bang. I don't give a shit who you are as a man. You are not thinking, wow, look at that personality. Wow, look at the mother of my kids. Look at my lifelong partner.
Kamlesh and Echara have actually
Please.
even testified about that before. First and foremost, it's physical. Yeah, because
Men are
even,
physical.
No, even women. Like, it's just somebody has to be your type.
Of
Yeah,
course.
before you even say,
You're not gonna be
yeah,
looking
before
us,
you might
smelling
you might say hello back because it's out of courtesy. But before even having like taking a further conversation, it has to be somebody that you like.
I like it.
Yeah, physically, you see. So it's always physical. We're human beings. At the end of the day, and personally, I do agree before Niskia Maliza, cry in that Porsche, cry in that Range Rover, cry in that Lamborghini, cry in that Ferrari. At least you'll cry in Bora Bora sipping juice than crying in a studio apartment or even a madhouse. Choose where you cry because crying is constant.
Eating skuma wiki every day.
Crying is constant, but you choose where.
Looking
because
for money
I'd rather
to
cry,
eat.
Joby, counting some dollars. Yes.
I wanna go to Maldives.
No, right time I'm in Maldives already.
I know.
Maldives is
Like-
so sad. Imagine
You
crying.
wanna go get some cocktails?
Imagine crying in on an angry stomach, Joby.
No.
No food. You can't imagine. Choose your cry.
Wahala.
Period.
That is wahala.
Call me whatever name. Call me Shmoney, I'm a gold digger. Show me the gold. I'll tell you where to dig.
Man, no, you know some things just remind me. I feel like I don't know if I'm chill or I'm just trying to be very demure.
I'm not the me when it comes to money. We're getting the bag.
We get it.
We are getting the
That's so
bag.
aggressive. Man, I get it very demure.
Aye.
Okay, you won't know I need the money, but I'm getting the money.
We get the
You
bag,
won't know I'm
baby.
getting the money because I'm trying to look at literally for me my high school, not really high school, but if I try to look at my dating eras, again I'll say I'm quick to leave, like quick. Me, I'm very, I don't know. Again, it's like what you were saying. I'm quick to detach.
Yeah.
Like you've seen that
Yeah,
with
I've
me.
seen
I'm
that.
very quick to detach with people. Like very quick. I'll act like, hey, you don't exist. I've forgotten what you did to me. We're at peace, and that's it.
Yeah.
And I used to do that a lot in my teenagehood, especially, and literally, I'd say in my early 20s too. Like as if I'm in my late 20s.
Yeah, I know.
As if I'm in my late
I
20s.
know. You like
in my
15,
early
Joby.
teens, in my
Yeah.
early teens, like god damn, Shmoney.
I know.
You don't have money? Why am I with you?
Bye.
Why do I have to ask for another man for something while you're there? I'm going to leave you for that man. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I used to do,
It's
literally.
hypergamy.
That's what I used to do. Like I'm gonna
Yeah.
leave you for someone else who provided something you couldn't. Bye, baby. I'm not staying with you. You are incapable. You have disabilities.
Oh my god.
Please stop it.
Like
What he's doing
Get
is
your
he's
ability
blatantly
right.
telling you how he wants to your body for absolutely free. Why would you sit there like a lady and let him talk that way to you?
Yeah,
If you
sitting
rolled
like
out
a
your
man.
list of standards and finances was on there, he's got an issue, along with society and quite a few pick-me's. I would say your life is your own. You are in charge of your standards and your destiny. Stop giving a rat's ass about people telling you what it looks like and sounds like because you would rather something monetary. Here's the reality, and this is also something I want to get at that just really pisses me off. When a guy says, well, why should I buy you gifts and do anything for you? Why should I put money in your hand? You're not my wife yet. Funny enough, if you can't do it now trying to get laid, you're never going to do it when you're in a relationship. In fact, you're going to throw it up in her face that you didn't have to do anything in order to get the goods in the first place. So why are you holding me to such a high standard now? You realize when you sleep with a man, you've already did the part of a wife. Where's the lie? Hold on, can I see it? Is the lie hiding out with the zero fucks? I can't find it. Where's the lie in that? I find it disgraceful that a man can hint at what doesn't work for him and what a deal breaker is when he's on a date. Oh, I'm very affectionate. Oh, I love touch. My love language is lots and lots of intimacy. Like, but if a woman says, "Well, great, you know what? Let me stop you right there. Well, let's just talk money. What are you planning on doing for me financially?"
Me, I'm so like you. I used to like another time. I'm saying I'm trying to go back to that shit. Like, say, I think I've been denied, even rejecting most of the dates. Being honest, like really. Because if I'm trying to tell you do something, the bare minimum, and you're giving me an excuse of use your money, I'm gonna refund. Are you dumb?
I know.
To use your money, I'm gonna what?
Me,
Are we in that era
me
still?
plus-
Of
me
use
plus-
your money, I'm gonna refund.
Me, I can use my money if it's for me.
Exactly.
If it's only something that is
why am I
benefiting
trying to
me?
know you? Are we trying to make money? We're supposed to go on a date together. You want me to come with an Uber, okay? And of course, nafani talking na Uber. Expect me kuja na matatu on a date and I'm all dressed up in heels.
I know.
And then you tell me, use your money and I'm gonna refund. What the heck is that?
Bro, send
That's
a
a red
shopper.
flag.
Send a shopper.
That's a big red flag. And I'm blocking your ass. That's what I've been doing lately. I'm blocking you for telling me, use your money, I'm gonna refund.
Personally, if you can pick me up at my gate, which is not even safe because I don't want you to know where I live. Number one, please send a chauffeur, send a cab.
Send a cab.
That's what you do.
Or send the money for the cab.
That's what you do. You don't actually, and I'm telling you, Joby, it depends on people because real men know this shit. Masculine men know this shit.
They don't need to be
You can't
told.
actually be telling me.
Exactly.
They tell you, hey, I'm coming to pick you up at this time.
Where are
Get
the men
ready.
at? Where
And
are
then you
they?
know what
Where?
to do. And even they go to an extent saying, I'm sending you a package. Put on this.
Shmoney.
Bro, what the hell are you telling me? A bare minimum one
I think-
wants to take you to a walk in the park for a date and wants a future.
And ice
Which
cream.
future are we taking to the park?
Or
because
weed.
that is
Or
the
you go
street.
smoke weed.
Go, come, let's smoke up.
Go smoke
Bro,
weed and that's a date.
Are you kidding
Or
me?
take some few shots and then the
Also,
next minute
this
he wants
woman-
you intoxicated,
I
trying to
know.
get into your coochie.
These women
Like-
say you are in charge of your standards and your future.
Period.
Set the standards. Girl, set
Bah
the
high.
standards.
Bah high.
Because let me
On
tell
the
you,
level.
men are also like small babies. The way you nurture a man is what he becomes. The way you set that standard on the first date is what he becomes. If you want to set the standard as a lazy ass, a woman who can be just tapped in with the smoke, that becomes a problem. You see, but if you know you are and the people you want to attract, because listen, you might actually go on that smoking date and make a friend. But if you're actually attracting and you're going on a date specifically with the intention of getting a man to actually date, and then you're already setting a smoking zone, bro, you're fucked up, girl. That's on you. Set the stand. You are in charge of your future and your standards. That's the motto. You are, girl.
You're in charge of your life, literally. Because I always love saying this, and I don't know about you as we literally wrap it up. Personally, when it comes to relationships, I'm very, very careful with. Even if I'm messing with you, I'm messing with you being very careful.
Yeah.
It could not be dating, it could be maybe a fling and all that.
Yeah.
But I'm very careful also at what I'm
Exactly.
doing. Because I've come to understand men especially who see you doing really good, because I've seen this even in my worst, when a certain man thought I was doing good than them in my when I was in my worst,
Yeah.
trying to trap me with a baby.
It's
You know,
crazy.
not once, not twice, but a couple of times it happened where someone consistently asks, "Are you pregnant for me?
Damn.
Are you pregnant for me?" Because they expect me not
Why?
to take their
Why?
plan B, or like
Exactly.
I don't know, like ukwe tu hujajipanga, then you end up falling in the trap of
And then you
being
know
with
why.
them because they wanna keep you but can't maintain you. You get me? They wanna keep you but can't maintain you.
Becomes
So
a
when you show
problem.
them, hey, you can't really maintain me, they try to put up ways or figure out ways of how they can trap you with them. So me, I have had people a couple of times, like people have dated like a couple of times trying to trap me, trying to get me pregnant. And are you pregnant? I'm like, bruh, are you kidding me? Am I pregnant? Like,
Exactly.
you expect me to act
Why should
dumb
I be
because
pregnant?
you no, like you crazy.
Exactly.
So one thing I've really learned at a young age, and I mean at a young age is when I was turning 19. Again, it's really hit me when someone left me on my birthday hungry and they claimed they loved me.
Exactly.
On my own birthday, you leave me hungry but you claim you love me. That is not love. Not even birthday wish, no gift, nothing. Leave alone even the gift part. I'm hungry the
I know,
whole day,
like bare
and you
minimum.
don't care.
Bare
You don't care. So that from then I was
minimum,
like,
bro.
man, number one, I understand I'm in a very desperate situation. I'm in a man's house because I don't have a place to stay. Is this what I really want? Hell no. Am I gonna? I don't wanna. Do I wanna be in a situation where I'm gonna have to beg men because I have to survive? No. So I understood. Number one, I wanna make my own money. I want to be able to live in situations where I can afford some things without ever having, or literally affording things without ever depending on a man. A man should be a bonus and even extra than what I have.
Exactly.
Okay?
Yeah.
So I'm really grateful again to learn that and understanding what I wanted from a very young age. Like, this is not what I want. This is not the type of relationship I want. I don't want a man treating me like shit, telling me he loves me just because probably of the dick is still good. You know, I don't want to be stuck in situations where I'm gonna ever feel like the man when the man is there, literally not doing or doing the bare minimum.
Exactly.
So set the standards. Set the standards, baby girl. You are the prize. Let nobody tell you you're not the prize. Because these men nowadays, they want to make women feel like, I don't know, there's just some certain thing going, there's a certain energy of just also relationships going on that's of confusion, I'd say. I'm in a sound like preaching.
I know.
It sounds like biblical preaching, our pastors sound.
Yeah.
But it's true. I feel like there's just that sort of energy of dating, of where most of the people are really unsure of what they want. And personally, I detach myself from that confusion energy. I don't want. I need someone with the intent. Exactly. I need someone with the intentions. I need someone who knows what, because I know what I want.
Exactly.
So why am I attracting someone who doesn't know what they want?
And
I don't want that.
yourself.
I don't want that. I
Exactly.
really don't want that personally. So, and understanding I don't want that, I back out or I back off
What?
and go back to understanding my worth, and as you should, because sometimes I'd say also women, we find ourselves in situations that it's just situations. It could be also a relationship. You're like, how did I end up here? How did I end up being with this person? Some things are lessons you have to learn before you actually maybe elevate to a certain level or meet certain type of people. So you can be able to accommodate or deal with those type of relationship in a mature way. So I feel for me, the lessons I've had are really enough, and the next level of stage I should be in is just of everything
learn.
good.
Everybody
Everything
learns.
good,
every experience in our lives is a lesson.
Yeah.
Literally. So you
Yeah.
learn from that and you come better.
Yeah. But your closing remarks,
My
as we
closing
usually
remark
wind
is
up on
always
that.
choose yourself. Always choose yourself. Women, please don't also depend on men's money.
Don't.
At the end of the day, at the end of the
breakaway
day,
for
when
you.
I say I'm not settling for less, when I say I want to actually die on that Range Rover, I can buy a Range. That's what I mean. So don't actually set standards that you can't also. The fake standards you're setting for me here, and I'm just like, bro, stop with the fake. I know who you is. So exactly, stop with the fake standards.
Like,
just be yourself and you'd attract the same person. Because if I am working right now, I need somebody who gets much better.
Yep.
You see, somebody who I say if I need this, not that I can't get that, I can, but I need somebody who can actually get it too.
True.
Easily. Not saying nangoja dili ive. Hakuna dili na ivana. You see, so of course choose yourself each and every day and love yourself. Live real and live true. Much love. Thank you so much for tuning in Tuesday and Thursday each and every day. Same time, same place.
For me, my closing remarks is if you're not able to pay my rent right now, please don't try date me. Keep off my zone.
Period.
If you're not trying to pay my rent, literally my own rent, and I mean my rent, I'm gonna put that shit extra, not exactly what I'm paying. Okay, I'm gonna put that shit extra. So to see if you're capable to do that, and you're gonna of course have to be living higher than me. You can't be on the same level. I'm so done with that shit. we can't be on the same level of lifestyle Shmoney.
I know.
Like, I need someone who's higher than me. Yes, I can afford this, but what can you afford for yourself? Can you afford me?
Exactly. Can you afford
Can
me?
you afford
That's
me?
the name motto.
Can you afford me? That's it. That's how I'm setting the standards. If you're not trying to pay my rent, if you're not trying to ask me how much is your rent, have you paid the internet? Can I get your nails, your hair done? Like, hey, the Uber is coming. Something mature. Keep off my DMs. And I really mean that shit. And you saw me post that?
Yeah,
I think
I saw
posted
it. Yeah.
If you're not trying to do the what a man can do, please don't slide on my DMs.
Period.
Like, cause I'll be quick. Let me read it. I think Neely saved. Let me read it.
Yeah.
I posted it.
Yeah, I saw it.
There's this lady. She really. I like that lady. She's so crazy. She's so crazy. That's the version of a real crash out. I'll share a page with you. So this is what she said, and I loved it because this is so mean. I don't talk to nobody because I like to when I feel tried, okay? So let me stay single. Stop trying to admire me or be with me, especially if you can't do what I want, okay? But if you're not trying to be a man, please leave me alone because yeah, like what's it? Much love,
guys.
As a wicked girl, me I like your love.
Yo, pull up.
Greetings and salutations, everyone. Here is Manager Robinson, your Jamaican brother, all the way in Switzerland. And I'm reaching out to all my brothers and sisters on the African continent. You're tuning into Black Fire Radio.
I think it is asking me who told me to use my money. They're gonna refund back.
African.
Man, these men, they don't. Hey, this men. Imagine you're trying to take me on a date, but you're telling me to use my money. You're gonna refund? Are you crazy?
Audacity,
Broke ass nigga blocked.
but all I want, you can't step in my heels.